Hey y'all, so pretty sure most everybody knows about this thing that's been spreading recently about Harvey Weinstein, or however you say his name, and just the whole saying "Me Too" if you've ever been sexually harassed or assaulted. And I wanted to put in my thoughts about that because me too. I lived for 22 years as a woman, so I have been there multiple times. I have been assaulted on multiple occasions. I've been sexually harassed before. All of the above things have happened to me. And I think that the first place to start with changing anything is to talk about it. Same thing with the stigma against mental illness, the same kind of thing. We have such a taboo about talking about it, and we have so much victim blaming that happens is that nobody wants to talk about it. And that's how these people can get away with the things that they do, because nobody can talk about it, or, they're victims are literally afraid to talk about it because of consequences that could occur to them. In my case, the first person, once the school had found out, they tried to start a case, and I had to go through this interview process, and I hated it. I didn't want to go to trial about anything. I didn't want to talk about anything. And so that never came to fruition. And honestly, sometimes I regret it, and other times I don't. I don't think at the time I could have gone through any sort of court case and been mentally sound. I already had to see the kid at school every day. I really didn't want to get into that kind of shit, and he denied it. So, didn't really want to get into it. Second time, I've never actually told anybody. I've told a couple of people what has happened, but that's neither here nor there at this point. It was a family friend. It was a frequent occurrence, and it was a long time ago. So, that's never been dealt with either. And it was the same kind of thing. I was being threatened. And so, you did what you're told in that circumstance. I don't know. And I think now it's definitely different. I have gained some privilege in the sense that it doesn't happen. Those little comments don't get made towards me anymore, because obviously dudes aren't going to say that to a dude. And I don't think that the reverse doesn't happen nearly as frequently as men coming on to women, women coming on to men. I have never experienced the reverse, so I guess I'll let you know if such a thing occurs, but not to say it doesn't happen, but it's never happened to me. But I've had my fair share of experiences with the way that men, not all men, but some men, see women and treat women and talk to women. And so I'm here to stand with those other women that have been in those situations. And I think it's important that we're talking about it, trying to make some change, because that's the only way anything's going to happen. Because those things that happened to me weighed me down for many, many years, and at times still do weigh me down. Not nearly as often as they used to, but it does still happen. And honestly, those are things that I still don't really enjoy thinking about or talking about. And I don't think a single person that exists on this planet, besides the people involved in the situations, know exactly what occurred on those days. So, that's my 2 cents on the whole Me Too thing that's spreading around. Yeah. In other news, 3 weeks from now, I will be post-op surgery, so that's pretty cool. That's about all I got for now, guys. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.